Greetings everyone, my name is Dr. Jason Freeman. I'd like to welcome you all to my channel. While race swapping in movies and television shows is nothing new, in recent years we're seeing a lot more non-white actors playing roles that were either written for or previously performed by white actors. Now this has led to some angry reactions, a couple clever-ish memes, and at least one decent South Park episode. But it's also made me think about at least 3 reasons why people of color, and I focus on black people because that's the community where I'm from, should really support our own mythology rather than relying on these ham-fisted attempts to wedge black faces into spaces where we're not welcome just so some white executive can pat themselves on the back for being inclusive. Reason number 1, we can finally profit on our own culture. For years, black culture has been exploited by non-black people. From music, to inventions, to TV shows, and even dances. Black culture has made a lot of people rich who had little, if any, kind of connection with black people. But if we turn our own mythology into TV shows and movies, we can profit from those stories directly.
And here he is telling you are staring down the barrel of 300 years of subjugation, racist bullshit, and heart disease. He is telling you there is one goddamn reason you shouldn't go up there right now and slit the throats of every last one of these Dutch motherfuckers and set fire to this ship.
Mana, gbọ́mílẹ̀ gà gbọ́kó, ẹni nílẹ̀ gà wó.
You already dead, asshole. At least die a sacrifice for something worthwhile. Let it all.
And we already have the means to do it. Black producers like Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey are already telling black stories, but these tend to be very grounded stories. Now one exception is Jordan Peele. He's made films within the horror genre as well as science fiction, for example in the case of Nope. And I'll throw Donald Glover in there as well, along with his brother Stephen Glover. So they created Atlanta, and while Atlanta does have some very grounded stories throughout the series, there are also those kind of out of this world kind, especially the season finale, these kind of mythical or even like supernatural type stories in there. And so I would say that he's one example, again the Glovers are one example of African Americans who actually are taking our mythology or taking stories from our mythology and turning it into basically making money. The second reason it's important for people of color to support our own mythology is that it brings attention to those underappreciated stories. For example, the book Shaka by Thomas Mafolo is a fictionalized account of the life of Shaka Zulu. The book includes magic and battles, sex and political intrigue. It's a completely black story. No race swapping needed. The main character, black. The antagonist, also black. Hero is black. Love interest, black. And the story can be told in multiple genres. For example, you could do away with the darker elements of the book and basically turn the sorcerers in the book into African Merlins or Gandalfs or even Dumbledore. You have this prince who's trying to find himself. His father can't really help him because he's being influenced by his other wives who essentially want their children to kind of be put in a position of king in the future. And so you can have these sorcerers come in to be essentially like guides, essentially helping this prince go on this journey to become a king himself. Or you can keep the dark elements in and turn it into a straight up horror story with an all black cast basically. Imagine Jordan Peele's Shaka. Or you can go the route of Zack Snyder's The 300 where essentially you see Shaka go from Prince and kind of have his first major battle against the powers that be at the time and it kind of ascend to the throne. So essentially have again the kind of coming of age story and focus in on the battle, not really judging his morals in the particular story like we don't judge Leonidas' morals. he has a duty to the Spartans, and so he does what he has to do. We can do the exact same story with Shaka. And the third reason it's important for people of color to celebrate and support our own mythology is that it creates this whole world of protagonists of color who everyone can look up to. Kings, queens, gods, goddesses, folk heroes, generals, scientists, and explorers. It's all there. You just have to put your money behind it. If you found this video interesting and or informative, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also, please share this video. And if there are specific black mythological figures you want me to cover or talk about on this channel, please do those suggestions in the comment section below. Thank you all for your time and have a wonderful rest of your day.